Falls in construction are the leading cause of worker fatalities. Annually, between 150 and 200 workers are killed, and more than 100,000 are injured because of falls. This Fall Protection Toolbox talk provides general fall protection information and is not intended to take the place of your organization's fall protection plan or training. The Occupational Safety and Health Administration, or OSHA, requires that employees working 6 feet or more above lower levels in construction, and 4 feet or greater in general industry, must use guardrails, safety nets, or personal fall arrest systems to prevent fall hazards. When protecting workers, the hierarchy of controls is a critical component to preventing fall hazards and injuries. The common controls used to mitigate workplace fall hazards include eliminating or substituting the hazard or use a safer alternative, utilizing passive fall protection devices such as guardrail system to isolate or separate the worker from the fall hazard, using fall restraint, which is a system consisting of a full body harness, lanyard, cable, or rope with a rope grab that allows workers to move only as far as the sides of the work area and prevents the wearer from reaching an unprotected edge. Wearing a fall positioning device, a system of equipment and connectors that, when used with a body harness, allows an employee to be supported on an elevated vertical surface, such as a wall or windowsill, and work with both hands free. Using a personal fall arrest system. Fall arrest systems are designed to catch an employee when a fall occurs. The fall arrest does not prevent falls, but controls the distance the worker travels. The Personal Fall Arrest System, or PFAS, includes an anchor point, connector, and a properly fitted full-body harness. To prevent falls, administrative controls can be used where possible. Administrative controls include designated areas, warning lines, safety monitoring systems, and fall hazard assessment plans. In this next section, we will discuss some common causes of falls in the workplace. The factors that contribute to falls vary from site to site, but the two main categories include unsafe acts by employees and unsafe conditions in the workplace. Unsafe conditions can include exposure to unprotected sides and edges, wall openings, holes in the walking surface, open trenches, faulty scaffolds, and wet floors. While unsafe acts can include working at heights without fall protection, using damaged fall arrest systems, improper use of ladders, leaning over guardrails, and not paying attention to the surroundings on elevated work platforms. Before starting work, a competent person must inspect the work area for hazards. Any hazards observed must be addressed to ensure workers are protected from falls. As an employee working at heights, you should never tie off to a non-structured, non-designated area. Never tie a knot in a lanyard. This will reduce the strength of the device. Never use water pipes, electrical conduits, light fixtures, or guardrails as anchor points. Never use lanyards that are not equipped with self-locking snap hooks. Never use damaged lanyards, retractable devices, rope grabs, or any other damaged fall arrest devices. Never join multiple lanyards together to reach an anchorage or use the device in a manner not directed by the manufacturer. Never allow another worker to tie off to the same anchorage unless it's designed and approved by an engineer. Do not tie off or anchor to scaffolds, temporary braces, or suspended platforms. And don't unhook yourself from fall protection while exposed to fall hazards. In this section, we'll discuss some safe work practices when working on elevated work areas. Always use an anchorage point that will support 5,000 pounds per worker. A good example of this is that a 5,000-pound anchor point is strong enough to support a small pickup truck. Your fall arrest systems should be rigged so you can't free fall more than 6 feet or come in contact with the lower level. Always tie off above your head. A 6-foot person who uses an anchor point at their feet could free fall as much as 12 feet. Also anchor directly above and behind your work area to avoid potential swing fall hazards and use the shortest lanyard possible. The shorter the tie-off, the shorter the fall. If you are uncertain about your anchor point, discuss the location for a suitable anchor point with a competent person. Before each use, inspect your equipment carefully. Look for fraying ropes, cracks, or other defects in hardware. If you find any damaged or defective fall protection devices, tag and remove equipment from service to prevent further use. And always follow your company's fall protection plan. If you have any questions about your company's specific fall protection plan, contact your supervisor or safety department for more information.
Did you know that in 2020, a study conducted by the Associated Builders and Contractors found that daily safety toolbox talks lead to a remarkable 82% reduction in total recordable incident rates compared to those conducted monthly? The study shows that the frequency of toolbox talks directly correlates with incident rates. Consistent safety toolbox talks lead to less accidents, which is why many companies this year are using Safely EO to create and schedule these talks weeks and months in advance, so your team will be consistently reminded of the job hazards and safety protocols. You get access to Safely EO's Toolbox Talk library that comes with hundreds of text-based and video-based toolbox talks that covers any industry. The Toolbox Talk app makes it easy for your employees and supervisors to consume safety talks from their own mobile devices and acknowledge its completion at the click of a button. All completed safety talks are tracked, and the data can be exported and available for use. The platform digitizes your safety talks process, so you can focus on what really matters, keeping your team safe and informed. Don't wait until it's too late. Workplace incidents can cost your company millions in liability, lost productivity, and damaged reputation. To learn more, just click the link in the description of this video to request a quick demo.